I'm so scared for everyone. What is the rest of the book gonna be like if I'm only 53% of the way in and it's already this insane? Wow. Wow. It's a literal roller coaster. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like right now, my heart is telling me 5 stars. What's gonna really happen at the end of this book? Because, oh my god. We are so back. We are back with the reading vlogs. I have a handful of series and duologies that I'm currently in the middle of. So I figured it would be a fun little time if I just took you along checking off duologies, a couple of the series that I'm working on. I don't really know exactly which books we're gonna get into in this video because I am a chronic mood reader. So there's really no telling what I could be reading. However, I took out Crooked Kingdom from the library and I've got about 9 or 11 days before I have to return it, and 2 people are waiting. So in order to be kind to those 2 people, I'm going to read it. I'm gonna start reading it and hopefully finish it in the next couple of days. If you remember, or if you were watching, I read 6 of Crows at the beginning of this year. It was the first physical book that I read this year, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.5 stars, and I've heard that this book is even better than the first one, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna go grab my tea over there and sit on my butt and read for a little bit before I start making dinner, and I'm really excited. Let's get going. I'm 21% into the book and it's so good. The banter is more bantery. The characters are hilarious. I think the reason why I love a duology so much is because you already know the characters. You already love the characters. You already know the vibe. You're kind of just getting straight down to business and continuing on with the final leg of the story, and the stakes are so high and it's really good. I really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it a lot. I have a sneaky suspicion that this one might even get a higher rating than the first, which is pretty tough because the first one got 4.5 stars. But yeah, I'm excited. It's going really well so far. I'm just gonna sit here and read for a little bit. I'm done for the day. I'm on like such a roll with my reading lately that I kind of just want to ride the wave and see how much reading I can get done in general. I'm 53% of the way into this book and I'm so stressed. I feel like we're in the climax right now, only halfway through the book. The stakes have been this high the whole time. It's just like relentless action. There's like heist after heist after heist after scheme after scheme, and now it's all coming to a head and literally everything is going crazy right now. Like, I'm so scared for everyone. What is the rest of the book gonna be like if I'm only 53% of the way in and it's already this insane? I literally cannot put it down. I can't put it down. No! Oh, this book is so freaking good. I'm almost done with this book, but oh, Okay, I've had some time to think. I was in shock for a minute there. Not only do I love the characters, but this book also has incredibly high stakes and is just so fucking interesting. Like, it's a literal roller coaster. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like right now, my heart is telling me 5 stars. But you know how my rose-colored lenses go. And I need to just wait for the rating inflation to die down a little bit and see how I feel about it. Realistically, I will likely end up settling on 4.75, but it might stay a 5-star, who knows. I love this book so much. It was so good. And the funny thing is I was like keeping Six of Crows to be like, we'll see if I want to get a physical copy of Crooked Kingdom. Like if I like it and read it, then like I'll finish my collection and have both books. But if it's just like kind of okay, whatever, then I'll just give away or sell Six of Crows. No. I will be buying a physical copy of that eventually sometime in the future. I'm not gonna rush into like buying a physical copy of it, but I definitely want that in my favorite books. I really enjoy owning a small little collection of my favorite books, and this little duology has certainly launched itself up there in my heart, so that's exciting. I've got plenty of other fun books to read. I'm having weirdly such a good reading month, so that's also really awesome. Anyways, I'll catch back with you later when I start another book in a series. It'll probably be Hellbent, also by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, I've got some plans in Brooklyn. I've got a commute ahead of me, and I'm going to start the next book in this little series video. 1 second. It is a back-to-back double feature of Leigh Bardugo. I am reading Hellbent. I'm so excited. I really love this world that she has created here, and I'm really intrigued to see what they get up to in this book. And I have no idea when the third and hopefully final book in this little series is coming out. I say hopefully because I hate waiting. I only started reading Ninth House because I thought that it was only going to be a duology. And then she was like, psych. And then I was like, oh girl, are you kidding me? Anyways, it's fine. I can wait, I guess. So anyways, I'm going to start reading Hellbent. And yeah, I'm excited. Hi. Hello. Whoopsie. I'm 45% of the way through the book. I kept meaning to chat about it at like 25-ish%, but then I just kept having stuff to do. I had to go into work, blah, 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 whatever. And I just kept reading. I just kept reading because this book is so good. This book is so good. Honestly, truly, Leigh Bardugo is one of my new favorite authors. She's an auto-read author for me now. I've officially become part of the fan club. Dude, this book is so good. You thought Ninth House was good? This one's even better. Again, because she spends a lot of time giving context, laying out what's going on, world building, exposition, all that stuff. It lasts quite a while. And I don't know why the first like 60 to 100 pages of her book just feel like they take you forever to read. That is still kind of true. However, once you start getting into the meat of this book, like genuinely a certain percentage in, I looked down, I was like, 40%? I just was gonna read a couple more pages or a couple more chapters and then talk to them about it. And then, girl, it just fucking kept going. It's so good. And it's like the mystery of this one and like the thing that they're kind of trying to solve, whatever, is super interesting. It's kind of like an academic puzzle. You know what I mean? This one very much so is more of like a mystery novel in the way that there is a puzzle that they're trying to solve and figure out, but there are still things going on and like the pieces are falling together. It's so interesting. You learn a lot more about the arcane, like the magic system and the world of things that go on like behind closed doors. There's more murders, things are happening on campus. I am obsessed. It's so fun. I don't want to say more than that, but if you read Ninth House and you know how it ends, obviously you know the kind of quest that they're going to be going on in Hellbent. And yeah, they're just spending this book figuring out how to do that without getting themselves killed, essentially. So we'll see. There's still a third book coming out, so clearly my girl Galaxy Stern stays alive and figures it out. But oh my god, I was like reading it and I was like, how what else is gonna happen in this book if this is already happening in 30% in? And now we're 45% in, and I'm like, what's gonna really happen at the end of this book? Because oh my god. She just packs a punch. She always keeps you up and down, all over the place. Her books are truly a roller coaster in the best way. Honestly, this is really interesting and I love it. I love it. I fear that this is another series that I'm going to eventually have to get the physical copies of. It's so funny because this is like dark academia, but it's like dark academia with magic, and The Secret History was also dark academia, and I feel like they have similar vibes. However, Alex is a much more interesting character than whatever his face was. I literally don't remember his name because he was such a boring character. Like, that man, he was not interesting, in my opinion. I definitely want to give that book a second chance for sure, and I know I've said this 1,000 times, but it was not super interesting the first time around because I think my expectations were a little high. Now that my expectations are on the floor, I would like to potentially give that book a second chance. Do you know what I mean? Because there was definitely a couple of quotes in it that I like underlined, highlighted, whatever. The stakes just weren't that high for me. I feel like it could have been so much more interesting and high stakes, but it kind of just felt like a malaise, you know? Anyway, some fucking shit is about to go down in this book, and I have so much work to do today, so I really can't be getting into this. And what was I saying before? It's really interesting reading this after Six of Crows. Also, look, I updated the stickers on the back of my thing. It's so cute. Like, look how freaking cute that is. I know everything doesn't go together, but I got all these stickers as gifts or for free, so I don't care. Okay, I need to stop reading. I need to stop reading and actually start getting work done because I have so much shit to do. So I'll see you in a bit. I'll probably start reading again later tonight after I get all my work done. Let's hope, okay? Good morning, hello. I am smack dab in the middle of, not smack dab, I'm actually 75% of the way through Hellbent and Sunrise on the Reaping, but I have some errands to run that like absolutely must be done today. I actually sold a pair of shoes, so I have to go drop those off at the USPS, you know, the post office. So I'm gonna listen to Hellbent because the audiobook was available at the library, and it's actually a really good audiobook. So if you want to listen to Ninth House or Hellbent, I highly recommend. The audiobook narrator is doing a really good job. I have some chores to do. I have a lot of dishes, like things like that. I really want to finish Sunrise on the Reaping today, so as soon as I'm back from these chores doing Hellbent, you guys will have already seen the Hunger Games thing. And then I have a bunch of editing to do in order for me to get that video out tomorrow. Somehow, we'll figure it out. I'm so scattered, so frantic. I'm in the middle of 2 incredibly good books right now, so it's like pretty wild. I'm gonna listen to as much as I can and then see what happens. So I'll give you an update probably when I finish the book. It's absolutely bonkers batshit right now, so I'm having a great time. I love series because you just get to be with the characters that you know and love, and the stakes just get so much higher as the story goes, I think. If your series gets worse as it goes, you either need to have not done a series or you really just need to like look into how to write better, because if your stakes aren't going up, they're kind of just going down or staying whatever. Why are you writing a series? Just so we can hang out with the characters? I have friends in real life that I can hang out with. Why am I hanging out with these fucking things? Whatever. Anyways, I hate books that just drag on just to drag on. This book is not one of those books. It is fucking fantastic. So I'm gonna go listen to it. See you in a bit. This book is crazy. Hi. I literally have no idea where I last left this fucking vlog because I have had an insane past week or two. I think the last video that I was reading for this vlog was Hellbent, and I got my grubby little hands on a copy of Sunrise on the Reaping right as I was finishing Hellbent. So there is like probably a 2% chance that I finished talking about Hellbent in the midst of all that heightened emotions. So if I haven't talked about it yet, let's just insert a clip of me doing that. Hi, this is Grace from the future popping in. I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on Hellbent, even though it's been over 2 months since I read the book. And yes, this is a reading vlog that's coming out a little bit late, but guess what? Life happened, I was working on other stuff. It's fine. Anyways, Hellbent. I really liked this one. I really liked this one a lot. It definitely did not disappoint. It added in a new storyline, which I'm very excited about. If you know anything about me and my preference for paranormal beings, that's all I'll say. I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. I also really, really liked this one because it felt a bit more like an academic mystery. Like they were trying to fit together the pieces of the puzzle by like doing research and like finding little clues in like people's diaries and like all this stuff. I just felt that this one was much more involved. And for me, when it comes to like fantasy or magic or whatever, I personally love when there's an extra storyline that goes on instead of just like, we have a quest, let's complete it sort of thing, because I feel like sometimes that can get a little bit boring for me personally. I really like it when there's like a little bit of romance involved, or particularly, especially when there's like a little bit of a mystery involved that they have to figure out, because I was like, oh my gosh, are they gonna figure it out? What's gonna happen? Like, how's this all gonna work? Is everyone gonna survive? It was just high stakes the whole time and super fun. We got more characters. Some of them were fleshed out a little bit better than others, but that's okay. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about the third one. I ended up rating this one a 4.75 because it was nearly a perfect book. I was having such a good time throughout the entire time of reading and listening to this book. I would definitely highly, highly recommend getting into this trilogy. I think the third book allegedly is supposed to come out in 2026. I really hope it comes out soon because this trilogy is so fun and I really like it. Anyways, those are my thoughts about Hellbent. Thank you. Okay, so now that you know my thoughts about Hellbent, let's move on to the next book. The next book that we're reading is going to be The Shadow Bride by Shelby Mahurin, and I read The Scarlet Veil in a different reading vlog for Halloween, I think. It's kind of like, it has the same brain power as like ACOTAR, except it's vampires instead of fae. It's actually YA fantasy, so there's barely any romance. Lots of yearning. If you like yearning, there's a lot of yearning. But I'm a hoe for vampire romance, so I'm really excited to read this. It just came out like this past week and I got it from my library and 3 people are already waiting for me, so I need to do the right thing and read this book in a respectful amount of time so that I can return it to the library and other people can enjoy their time reading it as well. Anyways, I have to go to Brooklyn. I'm just gonna read on the way there because it's a long subway ride. So anyways, I'm gonna read a bit of this and then come back to you with updates once I have them. Let's go. Hi, I'm approximately 25% into The Shadow Bride, and I definitely don't like it as much as I liked the other book. The main character remains a whiny ass bitch. I'm so sorry to say that. Like, arguably even more annoying than Feyre from ACOTAR, and y'all know I don't like her either. Okay, I'm gonna do my whole fucking spiel about ACOTAR in less than 20 seconds, I promise. I liked the first 3 enough. They like did what they needed to do. The last 2 absolutely fell off for me in a way that I just did not particularly enjoy, just because it's really hard for me to care about a character that I don't really like that much. I like a morally gray character, and I like it when someone is interesting and not perfect, but when you're just like mean, I don't like that. I just don't like it. It's not fun, it's not nice. I don't like reading about it. I don't care how much trauma you've been through. If you're mean, you're just mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. And if you don't agree, then that's fine. Anyways, the thing about YA fantasy, guys, is that sometimes it's very much cutesy, love it, like yearning, you know, la la la, whatever. For example, the Ember and the Ashes quartet, I guess. I've only read 2 of the books so far, but I usually lately have been saving them for when I'm in a reading slump because they're so good and they get me out of a slump every freaking time. Anyways, this girly, I don't know about that. She's very annoying, for one. She's also 19. I don't know what it is for me. I really just have something against a 19-year-old female main character. I'm so sorry. Most of the time, they're just so fucking annoying, and I get it. I say this every time. I get it. I've been a 19-year-old girl. I was annoying as shit, probably. So moody, so like, ooh, whatever. I get it. I was in my own head when I was 19 and it was borderline unbearable. So I understand. It's very like canon, to be honest. It's accurate. It's real life. Anyways, that doesn't mean that I need to re-traumatize myself and read stuff like this. What was I even saying? The Ember and the Ashes. That's a good YA fantasy because there's a lot going on in the world. There's like other things happening. In this, it's very much like everything revolves around her and what she's going through. And like, I understand if a movie or a book or whatever is like taking place in someone's perspective, that's obviously gonna be the case. So like, why am I being a bitch about it? Hear me out. Other things happen. There's actually a lot going on in the world right now. Like low-key, everything is falling apart. I don't want to give anything away, but like there's been some absolute buffoonery going on, and there's a lot of like magical things that are completely going awry. I'll just leave it at that. But somehow she continues to make it about herself. So like, it's kind of annoying, I can't lie. Yeah, and also it's very much the whole like, because it's YA and it has to continue on with the whole yearning thing, and she's like a woman of God and blah blah blah. It's kind of hard to read because every time she like has a feeling in her stomach or her loins or whatever about this vampire, she's like, no, I can't. It's so annoying. Oh, like, girl, get over it. I'm sorry. Grow up. Like, please, just bang him already. I'm so tired of this. So, like, I like yearning, but when she's, like, completely, like, about her feelings and she's being kind of a prude about it, I'm like, this isn't fun for anyone, guys. Come on. Sorry, I'm just kind of ranting at this point. I don't like a second book where if they're supposed to be romantic and they've kind of admitted it to them other person already, but then in the second book they go back to like will they won't they. I literally cannot stand that. I'm sorry to say. Going, oh no, but I'm mad at you, so I'm not, like, I really just get over it or don't be together then. Like, stop doing this. I'm so annoyed with the fucking back and forth shit. Sorry, I'm swearing so much. I'm just like feeling very jazzed up today. So we'll see if this turns around. Sorry that I just ranted for like 5 solid minutes about this, but I have a lot of feelings so far, for sure. And obviously I can't really say that much about any of these books in this video because it's second books in whatever trilogy or duology I'm talking about. But we started off really strong at the beginning of this video and we are devolving. This book literally just came out and I need to just finish it because people are waiting for it. I have other books that I need to read. What day is it? It's Sunday. Emily Henry's new book is coming out on Tuesday. I'm probably not gonna get access to it right away, but I have it on hold at, I shit you not, 3 different libraries. So my chances are as good as they're gonna get. Anyways, I'll update you when I'm about halfway through this book. The other thing about it, oh my god, girl, it's 600 pages. So we'll see if it was worth it in the end. Anyways, yeah, let me shut up now. Good morning. I'm on chapter 35 now, part 4, 68% of the way through the book. I was going to talk to you guys at about 50, but then I was just like, let me just keep reading. I feel like a lot of the same complaints that I had earlier are still in effect. The main character is still annoying and delusional as hell, and not in a fun way. You know what I mean? She's just like completely obstinate in a really annoying way. Like, will not accept reality. Finally, we have released some of the tension, if you know what I mean. I'm guessing that there's gonna be a big plot twist at the end that's just gonna make me roll my eyes. That's what I'm guessing. Although, the plot twist at the end of the last book sure did get me. I can't lie. So far, it's fine. Like, it'll probably be in the 3-something star range, which the last one was only a 3.75 because it wasn't, like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't quite a 4-star book, you know? Anyway, this one's looking like the mid to low 3s at the moment. So, you know, whatever. It's also just, it's so long for no reason. Like, I'm still, again, I'm not even 70% through the book and I'm already at page 421. Like, girl, please. Some of the characters are fun. Some of the characters literally do not give a shit about. She has another series about the monster hunters or whatever. They're called the Chasseurs. I don't find any of them fun or interesting. Some of them are also blood witches as well, and I find them all quite annoying. So I definitely will not be reading the Serpent and Dove series, I think is what it's called. I have absolutely no interest whatsoever. Hello, it's me again. I am wrapping up this reading vlog approximately 2 months after finishing the entire thing. Actually, 1 month. I finished Shadowbred at the end of April, and it is currently the beginning of June. So a little over a month after finishing all the books in this thing, but I started reading the first book in March. Early March. So yeah. But anyways, now we're caught back up to present day, and I want to talk about these books real quick, just rapid fire, give you my thoughts and give you my ratings. Okay, so we started out this reading vlog with Crooked Kingdom, which is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. It is by Leigh Bardugo. I gave this one a 4.75 because I had really strong reactions the entire time throughout this book. I thought the stakes were incredibly high, but not in a way that like annoyed me. It was just like, how am I this engaged for this much of the book? Like, I was genuinely shocked at how involved I was in the plot throughout the entire novel. Yeah, it was just so good. I really, really enjoyed it. It made me cry. I highly recommend this duology to anyone, literally anyone. It's like fantasy, heists, a little bit of magic, a little bit of romance, a little bit of action. Like, it has it all. It literally has it all. I just got my fiance to start reading it, and I will let you guys know, like, as I go on my own reading vlogs, what his thoughts are as he's reading the book. He read the first chapter and was like, I gotta be honest, I have no idea what's going on. And I was like, honestly, that's fair. The first chapter of Six of Crows, and famously, like, the first 50 to 100 pages of a Leigh Bardugo book is very vague. She does not hold your hand with the world building, and then things start clicking in. So I was like, please just give it time. You're gonna love it so much. So I'm really excited to see what his thoughts are on this duology, which means that I need to get a copy of the second book to complete my physical copies, which honestly, I'm not mad about. My best friend gifted me the first one in a blind date with a book, and I was like, this is perfect because I've been meaning to read this book for such a long time, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that that's the book that they chose. I'm still going under the assumption that my best friend's name is Lee, and obviously Leigh Bardugo. I was like, they probably just saw the name Lee and was like, oh, Leigh Bardugo, let's go. Could not recommend that book more, honestly. Hellbent, Alex Stern, book number 2 out of, I think, what is going to be a trilogy. I really liked this one. Arguably, I liked it a little bit more than the first. I know some people don't feel that way, but I had a lot of fun reading this one. The stakes were really high, as I've said 100 times. Leigh Bardugo, the queen of stakes. I don't know what it is. She can just write them so well in a way that doesn't piss me off. I just like her writing so much. Like, it's so immersive. All of her characters are unlikable in just the right amount so that you don't hate them and you're not pissed off by them and they're not annoying as shit, but like, they're actually complex and deep characters with like pasts and histories, and like they make mistakes. That's the thing I love about all of her characters is that they're all very imperfect in a way that feels genuine to like how humans are. You know what I mean? Anyways, did I say I rated this one a 4.75? It was nearly a 5-star, but it just didn't give me that extra little tingly magical feeling. But I'm very, very excited for the next book. Also, again, highly recommend this series to people if you want to get into something, especially if you like dark academia. Ooh, dark academia with a little bit of magic thrown in. Morally gray characters. It's so fun. I love it. And there's mystery in it every time, which I love. I love a mystery. Anyways, the last book that we read was The Shadow Bride. And this was a big stinky dookie. I'm so sorry. Guess what? I should not have expected anything crazy amazing out of this author. First of all, the book was way too long. Second of all, YA who? Because there were multiple spicy sex scenes in this book. And not just like a tee-hee kind of whatever. It was like ACOTAR book 1 level whatever, which is definitely not YA. Although it is the least spicy book out of all of them. I'm just like saying this comparison because I know a lot of people have read ACOTAR. The writing in general was very similar to the writing in ACOTAR. For example, the lead main character is a 19-year-old girl that is truly so fucking insufferable, and the love interest is like 1,000 fucking years older than her. We're just gonna look past that, I guess, for now. But this book was so much less interesting than the first one. The plot was aggravating. Like, the main character was so obstinate and so annoying throughout the entire time. Just like absolutely not accepting reality whatsoever. The way that like it was this one thing that they had to do the entire time. The book was 620 fucking pages and literally nothing happened for at least 200 or 300 of the pages. They were just going around doing dumb shit, arguing with each other, pretending not to like each other even though they already kissed in the book before. Like, I'm sorry, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So yeah, it was like, I wasn't expecting anything crazy because the first book, I think I only rated it a 3.75 because the writing was like very okay and the plot was okay and the character was really annoying. But like something about a vampire romance will get me and lock me in every single time. But this ending was so aggravating and so like typical. So if you kind of enjoy the like mass market romantasy vibe that's going on right now, you probably would like this duology. And like it's a generally fun-ish time, but like you really have to look past a lot of the glaring stuff that's going on. So yeah, for me, I rated it a 3 stars because it was pretty much just about okay. So yeah, that's my thoughts about these books, I guess. I'm excited for more reading vlogs. I'm glad that I got this one out, so we're all caught up with all the things that I've filmed. And let me know if you have any suggestions on reading vlogs, books, book tags, anything that you want to see on this channel. I'm very excited to see what other books I get into this year. I feel myself getting back into literary fiction right now because some of the... Well, what have I even been reading lately? I feel like I've been reading a lot of fantasy and dystopian and romance and stuff. I feel like those are the genres that I gravitate towards because they're really easy to read, but I can really feel myself getting back into literary fiction at the moment. So I'm very excited about that because I have a handful of physical TBR books that I really want to knock off the list as soon as possible because we have a fun little trip to a really cool bookstore and I want to try to donate some of my books that I don't want to keep to that bookstore potentially. So anyways, some fun things to look forward to for sure. That's all for this vlog today. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, I'm sending you all my love because we're all just trying our best out here. So see you later. Happy reading. Bye.